I think it should work now. Anyways, camera quality's bad as bad as it gets. But that's okay, because I don't know. I guess this, whatever the fuck this channel's gonna be, is just mainly gonna be a diary of sorts. I'm gonna try and make something professional. It's just that I have no idea what I want to make. I have no idea what I want to do, what I want to make, what I'd like to make. But I'm gonna try and figure something out. But really, I hope I figure out what I'd like to make soon, you know. But as I like to say, better is the enemy of perfect, and that's actually something told me years ago. Because, you know, if you tell yourself, I can do better, a lot of the time there's a very high chance that the thing will end up worse. So you just got to think about making it good. You got to think about doing what you do well, and then like what you think is probably acceptable. But I guess everyone's definition of like acceptable might differ from person to person, but make it good enough. Because if you try and make it better, there's a chance that you'll mess it up. But that's a natural part of life, and really, that's what happens. Sometimes you mess shit up, and that's about it. You can't do anything about it, you know? You can't do anything about, like, you know, messing stuff up. And that's kind of the thing about life, is that sometimes you mess up, you regret it, but it happens, and there's not much you can really do sometimes, and sometimes you gotta let it happen, you know, let it happen, and just hope for the better, you know. And it's like, and the thing is, it's like, a lot of the time, you'll like, I think a lot of the thing, but it's like, but yeah, just let it happen, and life goes its own way, and just live with it, you know. Live with it, and like, don't try and fight it. Try and go with it. Just go with the flow, and chase your dreams, and fight for what you think is righteous, you know. But I guess not everyone can do that. The hats. It's on the right way. No, it's not. There we go. It's on the right way. Photography. I'm not good at drawing. I'm actually quite terrible at it. But it doesn't mean that I'm not interested in it. I'm really interested in what you call fine arts and all that. And in the process of drawing and painting, and what's the process behind that. I'm really interested in that, which is honestly because it's quite interesting. Because it takes time, it takes delicacy, it takes patience to paint well. It takes hours, sometimes for the better pieces we know. It takes probably days or weeks to make. Like, I don't know how long the Mona Lisa took. I don't know how long the Mona Lisa took to paint. Let me look it up. To good old Googling. But yeah, it's like, it's like, that's an interesting thing. Like, that's the thing about life, is like, you gotta take it slow. we're not here for long, for that long on the scale of the Earth. For us, we're here a goddamn long time. So, as long as you keep on moving, everything should be fine. So yeah, it's like, what I like to say, go with the flow, even if it's slow. So, let's do Britannica, because that's more, that's going to be more accurate than AI. Mona Lisa, so apparently, it's a Mona Lisa oil on wood panel by Leonardo da Vinci, 1503 to 1519, and it's in the Louvre in Paris. It's the same goddamn museum where there was some fucking Hirohiko Araki's paintings, which I find it fucking wild. That Hirohiko Araki has had an exhibit in the Louvre, and that's fucking cool as shit. So, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like, but yeah, apparently, it took 16 years to paint. Oh, like, the entire piece took a decade, basically a dozen years, like, a decade and a half to, like, paint. Just by adding thin brushes of oil over the years to make it look how it does. And it was finished when he was when he died, actually. So that's when it was finished, in 1519. And yes, the Britannica article says that it was stolen in 1911 by some Italian dude. And it obviously caused a media sensation because it's the fucking Mona Lisa, one of the most well-known paintings in the world. Because it's like, everyone who goes to Paris is going to go to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. I've been to the Louvre a few times. Of course, I live in France. I've been to Paris a few times. Of course, I'm gonna fucking go to the Louvre. And it's like, I always get that room. It's like, it's a painting. It's nice, but it's a fucking painting. Yes, it's got stolen. It'd be funny if it happened again. Look, I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not encouraging it, but I think it'd be funny. I fucking think it'd be hilarious if it got stolen again. I'm not inciting anything here. I'm just, it would. I actually want something funny to happen for once, instead of depression all the time. Like, okay, I'm not. Yes. Pablo Picasso, one of the worst painters in history. His pieces of art are probably meh, aren't that good. Plus, he was an awful person. But yeah, it's like quite interesting. The Prado Museum, where there's a copy of of the goddamn Mona Lisa. But anyways, but yeah, it's like, so yeah, it's like, as the kind of the beginning of this video says, take it slow, take your time, just keep moving forward, but take your time. There's no rush. You don't have to get somewhere ASAP. You just have to get there. You have to get there, and why rush it, Why rush to get to the end? So just go to the point, go to the end point by taking your own time. Don't go there in a rush. Don't go there trying to finish. Don't go to the end point by being fast. Don't try and be fast by going to the end point, because what are you going to do when you reach the end point when you're like 15? Like, what are you going to do when you reach the end point when you're 21 or something? The end point is, I guess I describe the end point as doing what you want to do. Take your time. Take your time to do shit. I have loads of shit I want to do, and I know it's like, and I'm going to try and take it slow. I'm going to try and do things one thing at a time. Like, first of all, I want to get myself a fucking job. So I'm currently looking for a job. I'm going to try and then after getting a job, I'm going to try and get a car. Then I'm going to get a car. Then I'm going to take some time off from the job for a week or so during the summer or like during the summer or something, or the winter, and head south to Spain or to the Pyrenees and all that, and try and have a small vacation in Spain, in Barcelona, and try and see, and this is very wishful thinking, depending on the car, I'm going to try and drive on the circuit of not de la Saab, that's the complete other way. It's out west, not south. But the circuit of Barcelona, Catalonia. There we go. Got the fucking name, and try and drive on that track if I can, or just try and do something or just spend some time in Spain. Just have some fun, Have some fun. Enjoy myself, Try and take probably one of the most scenic routes in France, which is, I think is going to be one of the most scenic routes in France, which is the Route des Grands Alpes, which is 770 kilometers of mountain roads going all the way from Tonon-les-Bains in Haute-Savoie, where there's if you go to the mairie, you'll see this kind of thing, this kind of elevated semicircle in front of the town hall, where they'll say kilomètre zéro, so the kilometre zero or mile zero, or something which is the starting point of the Route des Grands Alpes. Then you start heading south into the mountains, towards Ligier, towards Morzy and all that. I think it's going more towards Morzy-Navaria, the Route des Grands Alpes. Then you just follow the roads, and it's actually closed during half the year, from mid to late November, from mid to late October. Well, as soon as the snow starts, the Route des Grands Alpes is closed. It's just because part of it doesn't get dammed, part of the roads are actual slopes, which is quite interesting. So, yeah, that's the thing. I'd like to try and visit, try and drive down that road for a winter or something, for during a summer, and then try and go to Spain after that. Or I'd like to try and, there's loads of things I want to do. It's there's loads of ideas I have in my mind that I'd love to do. Including, try and import a car from Japan. That's going to be rather complicated. I think it is possible. And I have loads of different ideas of what I could import, Part of me